Yep. Right, it's been a difficult week this week. We've had sort of 3 days of snow, which has put the kibosh on some filming projects that I had. And I haven't done any videos with Motone Customs for a few weeks, so I got talking to Sam on WhatsApp. Now, for those of you that don't know, Sam is the owner of Motone Customs. He's also responsible for more dubious WhatsApp messages than Matt Hancock. Anyway, we started bouncing ideas off each other for some sort of project. I can't quite get my head around this, but would you believe I've had the Triumph Bonneville Bobber Black for about 5 years now? Now, this bike originally joined the channel as a joint collaboration between myself and Motone Customs. The idea was that we're going to use their parts as a long-term project to customise the Bobber Black. Now, this seemed like a good idea at the time. Motone Customs already had some parts for the Bobber Black, but the majority of the parts that we planned to use were still in development. So, not too long into the project, and things sort of stalled because we run out of parts that were ready to fit to the bike. Now, add to that a situation whereby Sam required me to test some prototypes. This is something that I do for him on a regular basis. It's fun and it's interesting and I enjoy doing it, but the end result was that the Bobber Black just became a mule, covered from top to bottom in prototype parts in various stages of development. Because Sam's a bit of a twat knacker, and you know, when we've sort of sorted out how these parts need to be, it doesn't send me the production version. I just end up with old prototypes all over the bike. So the end result of the Triumph Bonneville Bobber Black is that it has some fantastic parts fit to it. I mean, it's still a lovely looking bike, but in my eyes and in Sam's eyes, the entire thing has ended up being a bit of a dog's dinner. And I'll put my hand up to it. The sort of project itself fell flat on its face. It completely lost its direction. And I'm afraid we are where we are with it. And to make things worse, you know, because of the chaotic nature of producing videos for this channel and the amount of bikes that I tend to be working on at any one time, I don't know where half of the original parts are. I think it's fair to say we have a bit of a dilemma. Now, we did discuss the possibility of selling the Bobber Black and starting afresh with something else, but that's not really going to work with the current state of the bike. So, what to do? Now, the end result of numerous conversations on this subject, and what we've actually decided to do, is start afresh. Now, getting all the parts sort of developed and ready for production and then in production, I appreciate now, is a long, expensive, drawn-out process. I mean, seriously, you wouldn't believe the amount of work and money that goes into developing new parts for these bikes, for any bike. And Sam now assures me that it has all the parts required to restart this project and do it properly. Right, so we are going to leave some of the parts that we've already fitted to this bike on the bike. So I think the next stage in this process is for me and Sam to discuss what is going to be left on the bike, and I'll make a video going over those before we make a start on the rest of it. And this project is going to start this spring, and you know, spring's only 2 or 3 weeks away. Sam has already sent me a consignment of parts through, and I'll show you one of those in a moment. But to commemorate the beginning of this new project, Sam has once again agreed to reinstate the Motone 12% discount code for viewers of this channel. Well, originally he was going to give 15%, but on your behalf I managed to beat him down to 12%. You're welcome. Now, he left the discount code up to me, so yeah, that's his fault. You'll find that in the video description down below, along with a link to Motone's site, and that code will allow you 12% discount off any Motone Customs product from the Motone Customs official site. And he has promised me faithfully that when we finish this project, he's going to start doing some parts for the Royal Enfield Interceptor 650. And I'm going to hold him to that. Anyway, I hope you'll join me on this little journey. It should be interesting, if nothing else. And let's see what we can come up with this time. Now, like I said, Sam has already sent me a little consignment of parts through, and there's one part that really grabbed my attention. It's an exquisite little piece of engineering that I thought I'd quickly show you today, you know, to whet your appetite. Let's have a look at it. Motone Customs CNC machine bullet-shaped indicators are, I think, an industry standard. So good that even Triumph Motorcycles bought a pair in and partially copied them, now offering a similar version as an accessory for their modern classic motorcycles. Motone Customs have now introduced a new set. I'll tell you the name in a minute. Now, these are a 5-axis CNC machine from billet set of indicators. And I've got to admit, they were a bit of a challenge to video because these new PICOs from Motone Customs are tiny. Now, there are quite a few manufacturers that have brought out versions of miniaturised indicators for motorcycles. You know, something less obtrusive but still road legal and bright enough to do the job. But they tend to cast them from aluminium or plastic and then charge a high price tag for them. Now, according to Sam, he could have done something very similar, but he thought, you know, if he was going to turn out a premium miniaturised indicator set, they needed to be built properly. So, as I've said, these are CNC machined from aluminium billet to provide the best quality micro indicators on the market. The black powder coated, but the premium quality extends way beyond the actual indicator itself. They've upgraded the wiring loom with a premium insulation system with high quality connectors already fitted to provide a plug and play option. They use a single version of the very latest LED technology emitters, and to be honest, they have to be seen to be believed. Now, obviously, the sort of idea behind these is for customizers that obviously need the legal obligation of having indicators fitted, but they want to make them as small and as inobtrusive as possible. These are a marvellous piece of micro engineering. I couldn't believe it when I first got my hands on them. These are available through Motone Customs already. They're a universal fit, and I'll leave a link in the video description down below. Now, it is our intention to incorporate these into the new Triumph Bonneville Bobber Black build, and I think I've got the necessary bracketry for it, so yeah, look out for that one as we get going. Personally, I think they've made a really good job of these micro indicators, and they also have another interesting version of this very indicator coming out soon. I've got the prototypes, I've just got to test them, but believe it or not, there are 3-in-1 version that incorporate the tail light, indicator and brake light. The wonders of modern technology, eh? So, that's the plan. I hope you join me for this interesting journey. Hopefully it'll be more successful and complete than the original attempt. Once again, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this and my other videos, and in doing so helping to support this channel. I really do appreciate it. I'd also appreciate it if you would leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber, and if you do subscribe, hit the notification bell and ensure that your notifications on your channel account are enabled. That way you'll be informed whenever I upload a new video. I am of course going to be back next week, so until then, please ride safely and I'll see you soon.